Back home, the state government has slammed the federal budget, saying it doesn't deliver for Queensland. Despite billions of dollars in new funding for road upgrades, the coalition has been criticised for staggering the projects over the coming years. State political reporter Josh Bavis reports.
The Queensland Treasurer was spoiling for a fight.
Queensland deserves a fair share out of Canberra.
What we need to see is Annastacia Palaszczuk learn to work with the federal counterparts.
In Parliament, the government kept the punches rolling, criticising the much-touted roads funding.
This is the M1 for the next 4 years. LNP, Scott Morrison commitment. That's it. It's a blank. It's a blank.
They've written off our infrastructure and they've written Queenslanders out of the budget.
I mean, they should look at the budget figures. I said before, Queensland's got $16 billion worth of funding over the next decade.
Among the federal government's new infrastructure announcements, $800 million for upgrades to the Gateway motorway from Bracken Ridge to Pine Rivers, $425 million for various Bruce Highway upgrades, and almost $290 million for the Cairns Ring Road.
The majority of it is going to flow through not next year, not this year, but not for another few years.
But we are seeing some decent allocations in year one, and so we're pleased to see that it'll be spread out across those 4 years.
On the streets in the marginal seat of Dixon, few were convinced with the promised tax cuts.
It's $1,000. In the big scheme of things, is it much? I don't think so.
From what I've seen about it, it doesn't really change my plans at all.
No, I don't trust any of the politicians in Australia, I'm sorry.
While most of the attention was on the federal budget, Queensland Treasury has revealed a double hit for the upcoming state budget. Not only is it expecting to miss out on more GST funding, but revenue from stamp duty is set to drop by more than $1 billion over forward estimates because of the slowdown in the property market.
We're not immune. New South Wales has written down some $4 billion, Victoria some $2 billion.
$1.3 billion write-down is a major blow to the Queensland budget.
The Treasurer's been working on her own budget to release within weeks. Josh Bavis, ABC News, Brisbane.